I was on Amazon the other day and I was curious, so I just typed in the word fishing gadgets and I was greeted by a whole page full of really weird looking things that are supposed to help you catch more fish. Naturally, I was curious, so I picked out 3 of the weirdest fishing gadgets on Amazon. I bought them, and today we're going to take a closer look at them. Let's do it right now. So guys, the first thing I picked up is the umbrella hat. Now this is a really weird product, and you may be wondering, how is this a fishing product? Well, they actually advertise it as a fishing product. If you read the back, it says, it's necessary for fishing, farming, hiking, gardening, photographing, painting, mailman, barbecue, etc.
Is photographing even a word?
No, photographing is not a word. It says, keeps hands free to push stroller, walk dog, watch bird or scenery, and mail carriers may love it. So let's take a look at this umbrella hat that's supposedly supposed to help you keep you dry when you're out fishing or photographing or watching the scenery or whatever. Wow, look at that, boom. Okay, and then it's got, okay, look at this. We got the umbrella out. It's got a little strappy strap we put on our head here. This goes under my chin. This is not cumbersome at all to put on. So guys, here's the umbrella hat. It's on my head. It actually went together pretty easy, pretty straightforward setup. Let's test out some real world scenarios with this thing and see how it works. All right guys, got my hat on, and the first thing I want to test is, can you even like cast with this thing on? So let's try some casting. Yeah, it definitely obstructs with casting. If you need to set the hook, it's gonna bang into your hat, and you'll get your line. If you get your line snagged in your hat, I don't know. Here. Where's it at? Now fishing can sometimes be dangerous, and I'm curious if I need to make a run for it, is this hat gonna slow me down? Let's find out. Okay, so you know, if you're running or if the wind catches it like it does, you know, now, it has a potential to rip your face off. The next thing we're going to test is the waterproofing and see how that holds up. So this actually does keep you fairly dry. Even though this hat may help keep the rain off, you're not going to look like a pro bass fisherman. No one's going to take you seriously. Everybody's going to laugh at you. You look like some kind of like deranged creeper who's out there, you know, sneaking around in the woods fishing. I mean, I could see some of our neighbors just taking a shot at you just for wearing this. Alright guys, the next weird fishing product is the line dancer. I'm sure you've seen some of the commercials for this thing, at least back in 2012 when I first started monetizing my videos. These were the commercials that showed up in my videos all the time. This is it right here. Oh, we got some accessories. Look, we got a catalog of hats, which I'm not sure what that has to do with anything. And we have United States of America. Yeah. Buy caps and hats. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in this little product right here. It's basically a little thing that snaps onto your spinning rod and pulls your line tight. And when you reel, it gives your line a throbbing action like this. Boom, 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 boom. And this supposedly makes your lure throb as well, and a throbbing lure can help entice more bites. So yeah, let's take this thing out of the package and see if it works. Alright guys, got the line dancer right here. It just snaps onto my rod, and basically all you do is take your line and clip it in there. The only downside is when you go to cast, the line usually flies back out, so you have to constantly keep clipping it in every time you cast. But let's try this thing out. I just have a simple popper right here, and I got a little puddle of water. We're gonna throw this popper in here, and all I'm gonna do is reel it, and we're gonna see if it gives this popper any extra action. This is reeling the popper with the line dancer, and this is reeling the popper without the line dancer. So guys, as you can see, the line dancer actually does impart some really decent action onto this topwater bait. I was actually quite impressed. The downsides are, of course, the fact that you can't cast with your line in the line dancer. You got to take it out and cast and do this all the time. The second thing is, when I'm fishing, I like to have full control over my bait. I like to be able to twitch, 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 and stop. With this, you're basically just reeling. You don't have as much control. Another thing about the line dancer is you don't have to buy one of these. Get yourself some wire and a pliers, and you can essentially make the exact same thing for free. So With that being said, yes, the line dancer does give your bait some cool action, but I don't really think it's worth the money to me. Alright guys, the last thing I bought off Amazon is this really weird looking lure. It is a rattle trap style bait, or a vibe style bait, as you can see. These baits are actually really good, but this one is special. It has an LED built in to the lure, and it flashes multiple colors when you're fishing. Now, apparently, this technology is supposed to make fish just go crazy over your lure. In fact, I used to see these articles in magazines, fishing magazines back in the day, that advertised a lure that did the exact same thing, that flashed a red LED, and supposedly it was illegal in California because it was that effective. So yeah, let's test this thing out and see if it flashes an LED or if this is just a gimmick. Alright guys, the next thing I want to test out is the flashing lure. Now it claims when you put it in water it will start flashing. So I have a glass of water here. We're going to drop the bait in. Now, okay, what's interesting is it only flashes on one side. This is the only side you can see the LEDs on. And to tell you the truth, these LEDs are not that bright. Let's take this into a dark room and see if it's any brighter. Alright, we brought this bait inside. You can see obviously in lower light conditions it does have a stronger output. But my question is, if you're fishing this in clear water during the day, are these flashes even going to be visible? Obviously if you're fishing at night or fishing in really dingy water, yes, you can see the flashes, but I don't know, it just seems kind of like a gimmick to me. I would like to take a moment to thank the sponsor for this video, Mystery Tackle Box. Mystery Tackle Box sends you a box of great baits to your door every single month. And these baits aren't gimmicks, they are tried and tested baits that will help you catch more fish. They got all kinds of stuff. We got some plastics, we got a really cool crankbait, we have a jig, we have some hooks, and we have some fish attractant right here. New baits sent to your door every month. Check them out at the link in the description. So there you go guys, those are 3 weird fishing gadgets you can buy on Amazon. To tell you the truth, I think most of them are not really worth the money. They're pretty gimmicky and they're not really worth spending your money, especially that umbrella hat. Like, I don't know who would wear that. Yes, it'll keep you dry, but you look like an absolute dork in it. I mean, look at this. And if the wind gets you, it'll blow you off your feet. If you guys want to see more videos like this where I take a look at weird fishing gadgets that you can buy offline, be sure to drop a like. Also, leave a comment if you want to see a full review of this lure right here, this flashing LED blade bait. I'd love to see if this thing actually is effective as they say. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and check out my last video right here, and also check out my 21-minute documentary about steelhead fishing. I will catch you guys later.